Sometimes you just got to man up and pay the $2.99.
All right, you're correct. Is your roadkill on fire?
So, arrivederci.
Okay, that part was good.
Arrivederci. All right, everyone. It is now time to chill out before we heat up. I am Django Unchained. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, the bride, Jenny, and nice guy, Risky Ross. Welcome to Cold Cuts Hot Takes. What is on the menu?
Today, we got a nice little dessert board.
Oh,
Got some Boston cream pie donuts.
Ooh.
Some apple fritter zinger zanger thingies.
zingers.
When Risky Ross doesn't know what it is.
Who's this little guy right here?
It's a churro buntlet.
Yeah, a
Buntlet.
little bunt cake.
It's a little bunt cake.
Churro version. Oh,
So it's a cinnamon
that'll be
bunt
good.
cake.
All right, and then
Then the candy of the day.
Candy of the day.
Is the wonderful Charleston Chews.
Is it called a Charleston Chew because I'm going to be chewing on it for a while?
Oh, it ain't that bad. They're pretty
Have
good,
you had
man.
one?
Yeah.
I haven't.
It's time to try.
so
They're very
this is
good.
the mini. There's also the
Oh, yeah. It's
large-
originally like a candy bar.
this is like the mini tiny one. Let's all
Hold on. What's in it?
white.
Like a white vanilla thing.
Okay,
It's nougat. It's nougat.
I saw it
Nougat,
had
thank you.
white, and I was a little concerned off the rip that it was coconut. I do not like coconut.
Not coconut.
Oh no,
Very not coconut.
That was not the consistency that I was expecting.
Well, how is it?
It does have chew in the name. You
Yeah,
would
that's
expect
why
it
I
to be chewy.
asked, and it's chewy.
very very insightful from JMO over here.
I don't know.
I think it's
fine.
good.
It's
It's
just
stuck in my
okay.
teeth.
I think they're delicious.
Well, while I'm chowing down over here, Risky, what you got for us today?
All right, so I was thinking about it, and I know how you like steak. And it's not that I don't like steak, but I think like the high fancy priced steakhouses aren't really all that much better than a cheap steak that's just cooked the right way.
So now,
Okay.
okay, sorry. Go ahead, Jenny.
I was just gonna ask for clarification as to what you were referring to as like the fancy steakhouses. We talking like
Like an actual steakhouse. We're not talking about Roadhouse, that's a restaurant, but like the traditional steakhouse where you go, it's expensive.
so like a
Yeah.
Logan's?
No, that's like a Texas Roadhouse.
No, that's a Logan's.
Oh my God, that's the same thing.
Okay,
Jenny.
all right.
Jenny from
So
the cut ain't used to the city.
so we're not talking about Outback. We're not talking
No,
about
no,
Texas
no. We're not
Roadhouse.
talking about a chain restaurant. We're talking
talking
about
about a
like,
high-end-
like a high-end,
high-end.
steakhouse.
downtown.
Yeah, right.
Even a chain
Out
like
on the-
Ruth's Chris, right? Like that's
right,
the-
even that. Yeah, that we can count that as the expensive
I
high
haven't
end.
had
But
Ruth's, but I've had some high-end steak, and I'm here to tell you that, oh man, I could cook a good steak, but I don't know that I could take a cheap cut and make it as good.
so
as
like cheap. I
some of
mean,
the
you can
dry-
go buy a ribeye from like Walmart, and you can make it taste pretty dang good.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that, but to say that like going to a fancy steakhouse is because you're essentially saying it's kind of a waste of money, right? Or
Correct.
waste of the money.
Waste of a money.
Of a money, just a one.
I mean, you're paying more for an experience than you are like
So when you go,
I
how
agree.
great
That's
your
true.
steak.
so when
tastes.
you go to
Sure.
those places, what do you get? The pork chop?
I know I'm gonna get a steak. I mean, first off, my pocket ain't going to them places too often. You know what I mean?
You're right. Hey, listen, if it
Get a hot dog
weren't, if it
from the
weren't
kids
for some
menu.
company Christmas parties, I wouldn't know what it's like either. But
Right.
I don't know, man. I like going to those places. I like I said, I cook up a steak too. I love to make a steak, but I just don't know that some of like a dry aged ribeye is so good.
Okay.
I had an elk steak. I can't get that. I can't get that like necessarily at home. I don't. Maybe I can.
I think
don't
you
know.
can. I think it's a lot easier to get a hold of.
Well, how often are you saying like, yeah, tonight's the night I'm cooking elk?
But
You know what
definitely,
I mean? Like you know what we're talking
We're
about.
not just picking that up at Sam's
Do I
on
want
a,
a
on
sirloin?
a Tuesday.
No.
You know,
Right.
But but the stuff like Jenny's talking about, the Logans, the Texas Roadhouses, I don't eat steaks there because I don't think they can cook them at all.
What you eat there?
Yeah. Now
Chicken or the pork chop ribs.
I mean, I'll get a steak from Longhorns.
Okay.
You won't do it?
Every time it's been disappointing.
I'll do it from Texas Roadhouse. I think a
I don't know.
Longhorn
They
steak.
still charge $35,
Yeah.
and it doesn't taste good.
I don't think
Listen,
Longhorn.
They
all
can't cook it right. They sit under a heat lamp.
It's hard to mess up a steak to me. Let me rephrase that.
You take that thing over medium and
it's
it's burnt.
hard not to enjoy a steak as long as it's not like well done. Like if you're eating that hockey puck, if you're
Which
chewing
is
on that
yeah.
roadkill, ugh. But I don't know.
Well, a roadkill steak is
Maybe.
a hamburger
That's
steak.
different. Yeah.
That's different.
What?
A
Roadkill?
roadkill is another name for a hamburger steak.
Hey, listen, I was just being like, I was
Right.
exaggerating.
Okay.
It was.
Sure.
I meant like roadkill, like you have to peel it up off the road, like just nasty charred.
Is your roadkill on fire?
So
Get cooked.
welcome back to Cold Cuts Hot Takes. We're gonna be enjoying these pastries with you today. We've all had lunch just recently. I'm just gonna choose to ignore them, maybe for the rest of the episode.
No, I'm sorry.
And this will be a monologue. But we are doing some desserts today. Our just desserts is what we're gonna get. But we're gonna be doing a second episode of our deep dive.
Deep dive.
Deep
Roadkill.
dives. I was trying to say deep takes for some reason. Our deep dives episodes. So we spun the wheel last time. It landed on a near and dear to my heart
And no one else's.
franchise.
What are you talking about? We all love it.
Tarantino films. And we spun this wheel in real time probably 6 to 8 weeks ago.
Oh, it can't be that long.
It was.
It was.
8 weeks?
It's
Well,
a long time.
Anyway, and about 2 weeks ago, my co-host started actually watching these films, and so I can't wait. They've seen some previously, but I can't wait to hear from you guys and just hear your experience as some of these movies were first time, and some of them you haven't seen in a long time. So, one of you can tell me your journey in the Tarantino catalog.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If I hadn't seen it already, it still didn't get watched on my rewatch.
Oh no.
I just rewatched the ones I've already seen.
Are you serious? You don't watch any new Tarantino movies? I've been to hell and back, and you're just over there watching just whatever. Like, oh, let's replay Django again.
I watched
No, I'm
that.
mad.
I watched that
Cut the camera.
yesterday.
Of course you did.
That's how prepared we are here at Hot Takes.
But
Hey.
it did propel it to my number one spot. It used to be Reservoir Dogs. But now Django's in the number one spot.
Django's a
Spoilers.
very good
I
movie.
rewatched Reservoir Dogs, and it was not as good as I remembered. We watched Django. It was much better than I remembered.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because it's more linear or what.
I
But
was about to ask you what you like about it.
about Django?
Yeah.
I felt like the story just flowed better.
That is one stylistic choice of Tarantino amongst very many. He has a lot of stylistic choices.
How's that
That-
churro over there?
It's
I was looking. Is there like a something in it? Sorry, I'm derailing the podcast.
yeah.
Already.
I wish it was like more churro consistency, but
Okay.
because there's a little filling on top. Django is definitely more linear of a story than a lot of his. He likes to go back and forth a lot for sure. So
Yeah.
you didn't
Right.
you don't like that. You like the more linear story. Is there any other reasons or care to elaborate any more on Django?
I don't know. You feel uncomfortable watching it at some points. Like,
Heard.
There's a certain word in there. You're like, well,
That's-
we've exceeded the far number of how many times we should hear this.
Such was my experience as well for a lot of these movies. I was like, all right, Quentin. Okay. That in between that and all the feet shots, I'm like, okay, we need to wrap this up. Roll the credits.
I wasn't paying attention to the feet.
Because you didn't watch what's it called? Unkillable. What's the car one?
Kill Bill?
Death Proof.
Oh,
Death
You didn't watch Death Proof.
Yeah. So, admittedly, none of us have out of the 9 movies that he's created, none of us had seen Death Proof, and Jenny is currently the only one that has seen Death
I
Proof.
feel like I need to get the flying
Because it
sign
is
for
the
that.
one. It is the one that I have not watched.
Right.
It is also on user rating for IMDb. It is the lowest rated one.
And he said it himself that that's his worst movie.
Tarantino did. Oh wow.
Death Proof.
Now he made that in conjunction with Robert Rodriguez and the Grindhouse, Planet Terror. They have a very long-standing relationship. So I think probably him being maybe more leashed as a creative, maybe that's why it wasn't as good. But I was surprised Risky didn't watch that one because
I was too.
That's his boy. That's
I
Kurt
wanted to
Russell.
talk about
You're a
it.
big Kurt Russell guy.
I did, but I was watching the ones I could watch for free first. That's which is why I watched the ones I
Okay,
did.
right.
Sometimes you just got to man up and pay the $2.99.
All right, you're correct.
And boy, did Jenny.
Yeah, I had to as well.
So many,
I wasn't against it. I just didn't get to it yet.
so many email receipts. Thank you for your rental.
I got an email like every day for 2 weeks that was like, "Thank you for your rental of insert Tarantino movie
Yeah.
here."
Listen, so
And-
hey, please, real quick, and then I'll let you go.
Thanks.
Like and comment that you want us to do a watch party reaction of Death Proof. We'll all sit around and watch Death Proof together.
I don't want to watch it again.
Jenny doesn't have to be there,
I mean, I didn't.
but
hate
just
it.
know that all your friends will be watching Death Proof without you.
That is okay. Well, that's exploitation of my FOMO. So, tell me when to be there. All I was gonna say is he also got a receipt for Tombstone because I purchased that on Amazon, and because it was on sale. And it's not a Tarantino movie, but I wanted everybody to know that I bought that because I like Tombstone, and so now I own it. Maybe we can watch that too as friends.
I'm pretty sure that one's free out there somewhere.
So is Kill Bill on YouTube, and I had already rented them and watched.
I bought the.
I meant on a streaming
I
service,
bought the
but-
whole Bloody Affair, the both of them together, and
Right,
just
right,
watched
right.
it that way. Well, Jenny, what about you? What about your journey?
So, I will share. I had only seen 2 Tarantino movies previously to being like, okay, I'm watching like a Tarantino movie. Everybody has seen Django. I didn't know who directed that film, right? I watched Kill Bill Volume 2 with my grandmother when I was probably 11 years old. Don't recommend that experience
All
at
right,
all.
Granny.
But yeah, Nana she didn't like it, and I didn't either. But here's the thing: I did not rewatch on account of that because I think that experience covers it. And then I started with Pulp Fiction, didn't understand it, really kind of got the idea of what I was in for. I was surprised by some of them and how much I liked them, and then some of them I was like, I've watched it, and now it's over.
Now it's over. Do you want to give your disclaimer about the producers?
I mean, collectively, I didn't want to do it. I wanted you to do it.
Oh, we do not approve of the Weinstein Company.
No, we don't. I was like, before recording, I was like, maybe we should just put a little disclaimer on the fact that, like,
Was it
we
all
don't
9 of them?
approve of those guys.
If it's not all of them, it's like the first 8, I'm pretty sure, and then I don't know about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I can't remember.
Not sure.
Now that everything's kind of come to light,
Zoinks.
but anyway,
A lot of controversy surrounding the Tarantino cinematic universe.
what do you mean by that?
He has faced a lot of critique just for a lot of his
sure.
decisions, and then that, and then just it's interesting.
Well, I mean, that part of it though is not on him. That's
No.
that they make way more movies than just the Tarantino movies. The Weinstein Company. I mean, their
spans.
catalog
It's
is
a lot.
Yeah, it's vast. I mean, now I do know this. They obviously the company still exists and they still produce,
Sure.
but when it comes up now, it's like TWC. I think it doesn't
Oh,
doesn't
I
show the
realized
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They
TWC.
they didn't change the name.
You got when you have a
TWC.
when you have a company like that, rebranding is tough and expensive. It's a lot. I mean, I'm
think
not
the
saying that they
alternative,
shouldn't have
though-
done that. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm just saying that's probably why they didn't.
Well,
But yeah, I do think it's funny. Now I feel like it comes up TWC instead of showing the Weinstein Company.
moving right
Well,
along.
the more you know.
The more you know.
Well, let's kind of go movie by movie, and if we end off in tangents, we'll end off in tangents. But it all started with Reservoir Dogs. This was Risky's favorite up until about yesterday.
Correct.
It is my favorite of the films. I do believe that You kind of always have this take. The first one's the best one. Now, granted, these aren't
in
in
a
an order.
series.
Yeah. I know, but like I do agree in this sense that
Hot take.
what he was able to accomplish in that first one was so cool and different. It spanned the rest of his movies. It's almost like he's been trying to recapture that magic in each and every film in a way, because he takes a genre, which is a heist movie, and we're interested, and there's no heist. We never see the heist. We never see them in the bank. We never see them really with the police, being chased by the police. We just see them at the beginning in the diner, planning the heist, and then the aftermath. We never see the heist, but yet it's a heist movie, right? Like, at least that's how I kind of view it. But we see the ramifications of a heist gone wrong instead of them getting away with it.
I'm trying to debate and figure out, is it a heist movie?
What other genre would it fit in?
I don't know. Noir?
Noir.
New War. New
There is-
War.
Noir?
There is a detective in it.
You heard it here first, folks.
So under IMDb, it's gangster, heist, psychological thriller, crime, and thriller.
No noir.
No noir.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm
just
on
throw it
your
out
side.
there.
You're on risky side?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Throw a little noir in there.
Noir. There's no detective. He's an undercover agent. You're talking about Tim
Investigating.
Roth's character?
He is investigating. Correct. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, well, I wouldn't say he's investigating. He's going undercover.
Investigating a crime syndicate?
Is this going to be one of those things that we argue about that doesn't matter?
He's trying. It's a setup. It's not an investigation. It's a setup.
I mean,
I
think he had to do
if you
some
just say-
investigating.
If you just say,
to do
I
it.
mean, huh?
So I think he had to do some investigating.
I mean, sure, there was investigation, but it was prior to. They knew that Joe was a mob boss.
Spoiler alert. I didn't watch the film.
It's from like 1991. What are you talking about?
92.
92.
Sorry.
This is the only one I didn't see.
Which
So
is crazy.
Sorry.
You will be taking the DVD home.
I guess it's fair to put this before we continue. Definitely spoiler alert
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
for sure.
for everything.
Yeah, we told you 3 weeks or 6 weeks ago we were doing a deep dive into Quentin Tarantino. So buttery, flaky, crushed, as my wife likes to say about everything. Get it out of your beard. Like a child.
That was so
it's like-
condescending. Get it out of your beard.
Oh my.
You gotta eat something else, my friend. Pow, give me that.
I'm on board.
What?
He said I didn't put it on the
You didn't
board.
put it on the board. You took it off the board. You need to put it back on the board. That's the issue. Wow. Cut this.
No, I'm leaving lots of this in.
So this
These
is
are the bloopers at the beginning. Just
was this his lowest budget movie?
this was his lowest budget movie.
Very interesting.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was yet.
A bunch of relatively unknown actors too.
Which is crazy to think
Which
about.
is probably why we don't see a heist,
time.
because that would cost a lot of money to.
Well, it is.
Film a heist,
It
well,
is.
yeah.
Some of the cars that are used, like when they go out to their cars to grab
Good
things,
point.
are the actors' cars. Like they couldn't afford to purchase vehicles. I don't remember what the budget is on this, but
30 million?
I don't even know if it's that high.
I don't
It's
know
only
if
in
it's that
3
high.
locations: the diner, the office,
There's
and
more
the
than you think.
warehouse.
there's another diner scene with the investigator and his
Oh, true that.
his person.
Well, during his backstory,
the
segment.
the loft that Tim Roth lives in his character, Mr. Orange,
Oh, sorry.
he that's right above the warehouse where the rest of the film takes place. They were only able to really secure, like one main location. What's the number?
The original plan was 30,000, not 30 million.
Yeah, I knew it was not even in the
I was
mills.
like 30 something. But the production budget is estimated at 1.2 million to 1.5 million, which compared to today,
So yes, this was a very low budget movie. He was able to take a lot of very unknown actors at the time, like a Tim Roth. Steve Buscemi was not yet big. I mean, Harvey Keitel delivers a performance that is just, I don't know what he got paid, but my goodness, does he do a great job of being like carrying this film throughout. Michael Madsen, that scene with the police officer, I won't say anymore because somebody hasn't
I'm
seen
kidding.
it.
No, say what you want to say.
But it is seared into my brain as just this super ominous. Like, he doesn't get enough credit as, I guess, kind of the villain of the movie. But yeah, they do such a great job, and to, again, one of the things that I love, one of the styles that Tarantino is very well known for is just sitting in a room having dialogue. They have this dialogue that just captivates you for it's hour and a half to 2 hours.
And that's J-Mo's favorite thing.
It's not my favorite thing. It's just, it's pretty impressive when you could put some actors in a room and just say, go, talk to each other.
Almost like a podcast.
Yeah, so
We should,
like,
at the
that's what we're
beginning
doing
of
right now.
Cold Cuts Hot Takes, we should put like a film by Quentin Tarantino.
His 10th and final film.
Yeah. This episode of the podcast.
Wait, so
Anyways.
if he was the villain, who's the hero of the story?
I mean, technically, it's supposed to be Tim Roth. He's the police
I
officer.
don't think he's the hero of the story.
But,
sort of. I mean,
so it doesn't really matter, right? Because they all perish other than Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink has been confirmed by Tarantino to have lived. He just gets arrested. He runs out with the money and... Sorry. He runs out and he survives. But he's in prison.
Right.
But, I mean, the rest of them all get blown away. Nice guy Eddie, who I aptly named for you. He
I wondered who that was.
yeah. He, Mr. White, and Joe all basically take each other out because they're trying to figure out who the rat is. And Mr. White is convinced that Mr. Orange is, there's no way it's him.
What is this?
Right.
Game of Clue? Are they all named after colors?
They
all have colors.
So they're not, they don't know each other personally. They all know Joe. Joe knows their names, but Joe has brought them together and has given them code names so that nobody can link each other together. So it's really good. So,
but Mr. White spills the beans a little bit. Is it Mr. White?
Mr. White, yes, he does complicate things because Mr. Orange gets shot, and so things do happen there. But yes, but we'll go on to the next one unless you guys want to talk more
I loved the film.
that you haven't seen. Next up is one of the highest rated movies of all time. It is in millions of people's top fours, Letterboxd, whatever, for have you, Pulp Fiction. And I just want to say, the first time I watched this movie, I hated it. It made no sense. I did not like it. And thank goodness I went back and gave it a second try because it is really good if you rewatch it and kind of start figuring out how the plot fits together, because it doesn't at first. It's like, where are we at and where are we going, and why do I feel like I'm at the beginning of this movie when I'm an hour and a half in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I watched it once.
Yeah,
So for me, I think I'm still in the camp of like, I didn't really get it.
sure.
But I like the dialogue. And one thing that I will say consistently about all of these movies is the casting. Like, the actors that are in these movies, and we talked about it with the last movie too. It's just across the board. Like, there are no bad actors
Yeah.
except for
Well,
Tarantino himself.
I love when he pops up because he's
stupid.
He is the character you take the least serious in each and every one of
100%.
his films. Like he doesn't come in and try to be the main character. He dies or he's very quickly like dismissed. Like it is not his movie, right? He's not the guy. And it would have been so easy to do that. But what I do love is that he uses the same cast of characters in so much.
I think
Tim
that's interesting.
Roth opens up this movie with Honey Bun. I don't know that it ever gives her actual name. But here we see Tim Roth again, and he ends up in some other ones, and so does Samuel L. Jackson, who this is his first appearance. But he uses a lot of the same character or actors, but man, does he give them some different roles in these? Like, it's so cool to see Samuel L. in this, and then he's kind of the cool mobster in this, and then in Jackie Brown, which we'll get to in a minute, he's the bad guy, and he is a bad dude.
He is a good bad dude too.
Yeah, he's a good bad.
I was like,
What do you? Go ahead.
well, we're not talking about Jackie Brown yet, and I was going to say something about Jackie Brown. What are your thoughts?
You got any
on-
thoughts
Pulp
on
Fiction?
Yeah,
Don't say you haven't seen it.
I've seen it a couple times.
Okay.
just not recently.
Well, I watched it a couple weeks
Oh,
ago.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Gave it a rewatch.
Hold on.
No,
Yeah.
there were like 10 years between the rewatches, but
That's okay.
there was more to the movie than I remembered. Like there was all
Okay.
kinds of stuff that happened I just didn't remember at all.
And honestly, like characters that like I forgot about. Like when I think of Pulp Fiction, I don't think of Bruce Willis. Like even though
I do, but he's in so much.
he's a major part of it. But I just like I think about John Travolta and Samuel L. I think about Ving Rhames a little bit, and then Ving Rhames at the end. Oh man.
just went off.
I think of Uma Thurman,
Uma.
like but Bruce,
Well, that's the one I forgot about.
which is crazy. She's
on the
on the
cover.
cover. She's the
I
she's
didn't
the
forget
poster.
about her. She's the coolest character
then-
in that
well,
movie.
I literally
I
think
forgot
about,
about what all her character does in the movie.
Right.
Like I thought her part was just like
Not much.
yeah,
hardly anything. Then she gets
Well-
stabbed in the heart. So
Icky.
yeah.
And that's one
Jenny's
thing.
synopsis of these movies are going to be icky.
I do have notes and a lot of pros and cons and a lot of mentions of the word icky because that's how I
wow,
categorize
his,
films.
his special effects are definitely overboard.
Oh my gosh, right?
Like anybody gets shot, it's like just an explosion.
So, and a part of that is because of his time as like a student of movie, right? Like he liked that old school style of just over the top blood spatter and just the different style of somebody dying or being blown half apart or whatever it may be. Think about that car scene where they're in that white interior car, and then I can't remember the name of Phil Lamar's character right now, but just his head just poof poof, and then they're going to Quentin Tarantino's house to clean up, and then you have Harvey Keitel come in as Mr. Fox. I feel like it's Mr. Fox, and he's like super cool and like, we're going to get this done. You're going to do this. You're going to do that, and just get it done. Jackie Brown.
Sneeze.
Sneeze.
Is that what's next?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're down to Jackie Brown. So,
Yeah,
Jenny.
we're gonna have a line
why-
where I haven't seen any of them. So
You haven't seen Jackie Brown?
That's fine.
no.
Okay.
1997, Jackie Brown. Tell me about it. It's your now favorite, right?
Well,
Oh.
yeah. No. Well, and so I thought that this was funny because in an interview, and I don't know why I watched so many interviews. I didn't know what this man looked like until about a week ago. So
Quentin
then it was
Tarantino?
like, yeah, no, literally. And then it was like, oh, that was that guy in all of those different little roles.
Is he in Jackie Brown?
Does
I
he
don't
not pop up in
think
every
so.
movie?
No.
I thought he popped up in every movie.
Not all of them.
No.
But I didn't realize that that's who was making these little cameos until very recently. But I was watching interviews and he was like, if you say that Jackie Brown is my favorite movie of yours, you don't like my movies. Because that is the least
Wow.
one of my movies.
It is
And
definitely
it's probably my favorite.
It is definitely like
Sorry,
the
Quint.
least of his style for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it was cool because he had different characters too. He had Pam Grier in it. He had Robert De Niro. I forget Robert De Niro's in it all the time. Like that blew me away. I was like,
Such a different role, I feel like.
because you have the you have Samuel L., which makes total sense. And then what is Max's name? I got to look that up. I wrote it down.
Robert Forster plays Max Cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved him.
Yeah, he's such a good actor.
I was like glued to his character for some reason. I don't know, something about the way he talks like he has marbles in his mouth, and I just love that.
I said Robert Forster is one cool cucumber is what I said.
That was your
I don't
actual
know.
note.
It felt like, yes, it was. It felt very much like that was his vibe in the movie, was a cool cucumber.
What did you think about do you think that there was actually chemistry between
Pam Grier and him?
Yeah. You want to talk about icky? Was that kiss at the end? Excuse me.
It was, yeah. I think they had good.
that?
I think they had.
That was
what?
him kissing.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
see it. Thank
Is that
you.
what it looked like?
I feel like they had good chemistry. They played well off each other, but the romantic chemistry was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think Robert Forster is a little
is
on the
to
old side.
blame for that?
I feel like we were looking at Grandma and Grandpa kissing. Like that's, I think,
Oh,
that's what it felt like to
So
me.
her character's supposed to be, I think, 44?
Yeah, 44 on the dot. I don't know.
Did you watch they talk about her age?
I know, but I'm not
multiple
going to
times.
remember her exact age. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
Well,
it was-
yeah,
it was
two
your-
people in their 40s-ish, and I think he
Yes.
might be a little bit older.
But he looks older. I bet he was actually probably late 40s, but he probably just looks older there.
Anyways.
He's a cool
cucumber.
Right.
Soundtrack of this movie was insane. Again, just the casting. Samuel L. Jackson, this was my favorite role of his throughout all of the movies.
That is a hot take right there.
Probably. He just played that character really well. I feel like, I don't know. There was something about, I didn't think he was a bad guy until like the end. And then I was like he's killing people right now.
That's
Anyways,
crazy.
because I wanted him to.
You wanted him to be redeemable. Okay.
Well, and he was like, I'm gonna get my money and stuff like that, and she was helping him out, and and then I realized, then he murders Chris Tucker in the
That's
trunk
at the
of his
beginning.
car, which and that kind of clued me in a little bit, but kind of going forward from there, it was like, oh, it's not like, oh, this guy is just like killing people because he doesn't want them to go to jail and like rat him out. It's like, oh, like this is like a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like Chris Tucker's in this movie?
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
very,
Does not
very
seem like a
briefly.
Tarantino kind of movie
Well,
guy.
he didn't.
No, and
he
that's
didn't
why he
make
got
another
killed,
one.
because he wasn't.
I know this is we're far off from this still yet, but his 10th and final movie, because he's only directing 10. He's only directing 10. He has said that many times.
Spooky.
I hope like all like the big name characters that have been in all of his movies, I hope
Like,
somehow
come back?
Yeah, like he gets everybody in somehow. That would be cool to me.
Yeah, but what do you do with people like Samuel L. Jackson who played like 8 characters?
I'm not saying he plays each one, but if he were to put him in like 10 times, that would be hilarious.
Ash 10 different people?
Yeah, just rotates him around.
Oh
That
my
would be
gosh.
hilarious. I don't think he'd ever do something like that, but that would be funny. There are people. So in Django, there's an actor that plays 2 characters, and we'll get to that.
Who
We'll get to that
We'll get to that.
after the
James
after the
Remar.
break.
plays 2 characters?
Yeah, he's one of the brothers at the very beginning. So James Remar, it's the 2 brothers, the ones that are taking Django, and Christoph Waltz comes up in the
Right.
and he's like, I'm looking for so and so. James Remar's right there on the horse. Very much gets killed
Right.
by Christoph Waltz.
Right.
Later on, he's the Butch. He's the dude in like the bowler hat, and he's playing pool when he gets to Calvin Candy.
Are you sure? I'd have to look it up. But...
I looked it up already. He's both.
It's in his notes under Cool Cucumber.
Yeah, under Cool Cucumber.
All right. Well, we'll get to Django.
We'll get to.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts on Jackie Brown, Jenny? I do
It
want
was long.
Robert De Niro not my favorite role of his. He was kind of a dud in that. That was my biggest complaint about that movie.
Your biggest? I think that it was like a much more subdued role than what I'm used to seeing.
What's
him
his
in.
role like? I mean, he's normally pretty typecast, so.
He was like
Ace Spec and Butch Poach, 2 characters, right? The Spec brothers. I'm looking for the Spec brothers. That's my best Christoph Waltz. Don't hold me to that. Sorry, Co.
when did they show up in Jackie Brown?
Moving on to Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. Do you want to finish Jackie Brown?
No, a lot of these movies are maybe 25 minutes longer than they need to be. But that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love a Lord of the
Well, then
Rings
you
Extended
then you
Edition.
should watch Reservoir Dogs because it's pretty
But-
short.
Yeah. And so, well, another thing, that's a good segue
Fair.
because I think Kill Bill, at least Volume 1, obviously, not if you put them together, but it's under 2 hours, which to me was a welcome treat after watching all of the other ones.
It's like 4 hours total, though.
I
when you
said Volume
smash
1.
them together.
Volume 1, which is the only one I watched because I didn't rewatch the second one.
Right.
So,
Kill Bill is definitely an ode to old kung fu movies, and I really appreciate it, but it's not my favorite style. It's still like top 5 of his movies, and I do count them as one. He counts them as one.
Yeah.
They're just broken up because they, again, had been 4 hours long if they hadn't. But yeah, Uma Thurman does a great job with it. Another great cast. I think the best parts were definitely when they're at Michael Madsen's trailer. Did you watch that one? Did you watch Kill Bill?
I have not seen Kill Bill.
Okay.
Told you you're gonna have a string of ones I haven't seen.
crazy. That is crazy. Should we talk about Volume 1 first?
Yeah, go ahead.
We don't have to. So
go ahead.
this is the movie. Again, I watched an interview. This is the movie that he said that he was born to create. Was Kill Bill.
And I think he does all of his tricks in this one. Like most of his stuff is in here. The bloody gore, the
Much bloody gore.
lot of swearing.
Yeah.
Did you clock Samuel L. Jackson in this one? Did you see him in this one?
Did I?
So this is his smallest role by far. Oh, well, no, Inglourious has his smallest role. He is the piano player at the chapel.
No, I didn't even catch that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's in Oh, I think it's because it's in Volume 2. I
Right.
want to say it's in Volume 2. That might be why you don't catch it.
I've been led astray. Yeah.
Well, you haven't been led astray. You just didn't watch him.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have noticed that a long time ago, but they were shot back to back over the span of how many ever months.
Right. This one's really funny to me. Like,
It's
so
more
cringy.
Yeah.
You kind of have to. It's cheesy. It's cheesy in the right ways, though. It's intentionally cheesy, and I think that's what makes it so funny. I mean, like, there's all these little like swooshing sound effects when they move. You know, it's whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
They're punching, they're kicking, but they're also like kicking butt. Like, I mean, it's intense.
And it's really interesting too. Like, I like the style change too when it's talking about like Oren's backstory. Which Lucy Liu in this film, I love her.
Yeah.
I saw her first in Shanghai Noon. I've loved her ever since. But
Wait, are you saying you like Shanghai Noon?
Oh, hilarious film.
it's one of my favorite. It's in
I
my
don't know. I
top
think it gets
25
worse
movies.
every time I've watched it.
I don't care.
Sorry.
It's too much thinking for Risky.
Anyway.
Too much thinking.
Anyways, but the shift to where it was like the animated scene too, and describing her backstory, I thought was really like an interesting shift. And I don't know if that's an ode to something that has happened in other films in the genre or something like that, or maybe not.
Which part? I'm sorry.
You weren't listening. I knew you weren't listening.
Then why'd you keep talking to me? Risky's right over there.
He
Yeah.
hadn't seen it.
I know.
It's a great film.
Where it goes animated.
Oh, where it goes animated. Yeah, I think they added that after the fact because they weren't able to shoot it.
So they just added in a random animation sequence because they couldn't shoot it.
I don't know
don't
that for
know.
a fact. I'd have to look in on that, but at least the
I
animation
liked it,
still
though.
matches him. You what? You didn't like it?
I did.
Really?
I did like it.
Because
I thought
that's
it was
super
interesting.
icky. I felt like.
Oh no, it was super icky. I mean, she and the whole last 30 minutes of the movie,
Oh yeah.
of Volume 1, like she plucks a man's individual eyeball out of his head.
It comes.
I'm
up
like, how
again.
did you even get a hold of it? And the logistics don't matter. And I told him I sat down over lunch to watch this film, and I did not finish my lunch because out the gate, it's just like, but it's so. I refer to it as like comically icky because it's almost like toward the end, it's silly. Like you can't help but laugh. It's like
Right.
watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail and like watching
Yeah.
the guy get his like arms and legs cut off. It's like, it's just a flesh wound, you know,
Yeah.
but it's just like that, like I guess juxtaposed with the seriousness of the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's super sad. She went through so much, right? And there are parts of
yeah.
it that are like super uncomfortable to even watch.
I
but
can't wait for you to watch Volume 2 again.
I will go back and watch
because
that.
what I was gonna say is when she finally gets to Bill and they have
Bill.
their square off. Because do you remember that part? Do you remember when she gets to Bill's house? Okay, so you remember like the surprise, like the person that comes in that's a surprise.
Wait, what's she doing at Bill's house?
Yeah. So once she gets to Bill's house,
Who's Bill?
right?
She there for a reason?
Can't imagine any reason she'd be there to kill Bill. The dialogue, David. Oh, I bet I didn't write his name down. David Carradine, I believe, and it's not on my notes. David Carradine. That guy should be in a lot more films because like it was so ominous. Like even though like he's trying to kind of like win her over, it's super ominous and super like just it's just unsettling, and I loved that part.
Yeah.
Like I felt uncomfortable for her the whole time she was there around him.
Well, and I feel like that tension builds really well throughout at least Volume 1 too. Like I think that that's something that he does really well in a lot of his movies is building up that tension of and Hateful Eight is another example of that we will talk about, and I will talk about at least. Just kind of making you wonder. But I know Volume 1 at least set up questions, but it was still like a satisfying ending because the antagonist was, you know, Lucy was great. Even though the movie ended literally only halfway through her list or whatever, she still had so much to do. It was still like a satisfying resolution.
Yeah.
And I liked that.
Yeah, I think this movie had some of his best character work.
For sure.
So, all right, we need to keep on pressing through. Death Proof. Do you have any thoughts? Because we definitely don't have any.
Okay. All right. Y'all don't know. What do y'all know about this movie? Anything?
Nothing.
Is a car?
Yeah, he drives a car,
Is a killing?
and it's a Kurt Russell.
It is a Kurt Russell.
It's Rosario Dawson. It's,
It is. I love her, dude.
who's the other man? Oh, Zoe Bell. This is the one that she's big in. She's in several of his movies, but she's always a side character other than this one.
What else is she in?
She's in Django. No, Hateful Eight. Oh, and Once Upon a Time.
Ah, okay.
She's very brief in both. Mainly Once Upon a Time. She's in it for like 30 seconds, I think.
Okay. So in the interest of time and the fact that I'm the only person that has seen this movie, I will say, like, I think Kurt Russell plays a great character. His name, like, in the film is Stuntman Mike. And that's what he introduces himself as, which is super silly out the gate. And then, you know, he's a murderer or whatever. He kills all these women. But
What?
it's like this super scary, like he's really unsettling. And y'all know, I mean, I love this guy as an actor. But at the end, once he like starts to get hurt and these cool women are y'all should watch it for the car chases alone.
I'm going to watch it.
I mean, and yeah, Zoe Bell is like an actual stunt woman, right? She's
Yeah.
like, that's what, and,
Yeah.
and just all of that is really
I think that's
interesting.
how he discovered her. I think she was Uma Thurman's stunt double, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah. I think in Kill Bill, that's where he discovered her, if I'm not mistaken. And then, or maybe Pulp Fiction, but I'm pretty sure she was Uma Thurman's stunt double. And that's why she then got a big role in the next one.
And she did, and it's really cool the stuff that she does. But yeah, just the car work, some super cool vehicles. You like cars? I feel like I'm doing a sales pitch. Like, please go watch this movie because I don't want to be the only one that's seen it. But Kurt Russell's character is so ominous at the beginning, but once he like starts to get hurt, he's just like wailing, and he's so goofy, and it's almost a weird character dynamic. And also there's one scene where he's about to go kill a woman, and he looks directly into the camera like he's Magnum PI, and it's so weird. It's a fever dream. Truly.
Yeah.
And I can't talk about it because y'all haven't.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know.
All right. Well, we'll just move on then. I'm sorry we failed you on Death Proof. Inglourious. Risky? Did you see this one?
Yes, I've seen this one.
All right. Talk to us about it.
I don't know. It's not one of my favorites.
Yeah?
I don't know. I couldn't
Which
get
is
into that
crazy because you love history, and I understand that this is.
I think it's because it's so far like not accurate at all. I'm just like, this is dumb.
Yeah, but it's historical fiction, right? So
Right.
I mean, like, Saving Private Ryan didn't happen, but I bet you love that film.
Well, yeah, because that movie's like won awards for being like so realistic. Like the plot didn't happen.
Win awards for being realistic.
Well, you know,
It won awards, but it did not. It did not win because it was realistic.
And the Oscar for realism
Well, I mean, that
goes
movie is
to...
deemed to be like one of the most realistic World War II movies of like all time.
Sure, but it's historical fiction, though, right? I mean, it's set in that world, and then you take it and
But
you
in
twist
Inglourious
it.
Basterds, things happen that are just like so far out of like reality. I would think.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a movie. I mean, there wasn't.
Yeah, but you're comparing it to why I would like history movies. But
It's
the
a
movies I
valid
like
critique from him.
are fictional plot, but the movie itself is like how the
So it
war
needs
would
to be
actually
more
went out.
realistic for you to like it.
Correct.
Let's talk about how realistic Django was. Again, historical fiction. That anyway. So yes, this is the beginning of this film is considered one of the best openings in a film ever because you have Christoph Waltz looking for the Jewish family, and he shows up on this farm, and he is so good.
Now
at
I might need to
being
rewatch it because I'd seen Django before and I was like, it's just whatever. When I rewatched it, I was like, oh, this movie's better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
and he's part of the reason it's good. I mean,
Who?
it's
Christoph Waltz?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
him and Michael. I mean,
He is
Jamie Foxx.
such a great actor. I mean, Christoph Waltz is in my top 20 of actors. I think.
I mean, he won an Oscar.
Yeah,
for
these two.
Inglourious.
I was about to say these two movies. And so, did either of y'all ever see the interview of him explaining why, like, how he approached this role? And this, I'll just say this about that movie is they asked him like, how did you perfect being so bad? And he said, I wasn't playing a bad guy. And they're like, what do you mean you're playing a Nazi? And he goes, they didn't think they did anything wrong. He's like, you have to play it like they were like they would have. They did not think that what they were doing was wrong. And so that's how he did it. He was doing his job. And I was like, that's pretty genius. That's Christoph Waltz right there. So I loved that interview. Man, he's so good in that. Hans Landa is like the best Tarantino villain, I think.
I think he's like one of the best villains, period.
Yeah,
in
he
film.
didn't get enough credit. Because Hitler is portrayed as just like a complete and utter dork in this film.
Yeah.
But Hans is like, you better watch out if he's around. He is so much smarter than everybody else.
well, I mean, part of that's true though. Hitler was kind of an idiot.
I mean, I'm not saying
In
that
real
he
life.
wasn't. I'm not saying that Hitler was a smart dude in real life. I'm just saying like
But I'm saying like the higher ups around him were probably much smarter than he was.
Right.
And if you can go back and look, that he was advised to do a lot of things different, and his ego was so big. He's like, no, we're doing what I want.
Right, sure.
And that was a lot of his downfall.
How did y'all feel about Brad Pitt's accent in this film? Lieutenant Aldo Raines.
Not
That's
my
probably one of the
thing.
reasons I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
it's so
know.
cringy. I can't take it, but for so
Oh, I
long.
love it. I love it. He cracks me up.
Silly.
Arrivederci.
Okay, that part was good. That part was good.
I read my directory. Oh man, their team of people, the Jewish soldiers they did not get enough screen time for me.
I think Brad Pitt got too much screen time. I think that's why I don't like the movie.
That accent got
That's
too much
right. You're a
screen
big
time.
Brad Pitt hater. Him and Chris Pratt are like your
Oh.
two least favorite actors.
He just thinks I hate Chris Pratt. I don't know why. Because we didn't vote for his movies on that one show,
Oh.
even though he voted against the movie too.
Well, I'm not. He doesn't name me a Chris
No,
Pratt hater.
no,
Just
that's not
write
what
my vote.
happened. You voted for Bryce Dallas Howard over Chris Pratt in the first bracket.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and
What's your point?
You hate Chris Pratt.
If we're going comedy, if we're trying to say who's the better comedy actor, obviously Chris Pratt. But which is best overall?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
So Brad
What
Pitt
about-
in this film.
Yep. Or Melanie Laurent. Shoshana.
Oh, Shoshana.
She was my favorite.
I bet she
Favorite.
was.
Don't do that.
Her like monologue, like film ending, that practical effect where the projector is
On
on
the
the
screen.
smoke. That's so cool.
I cried.
How has nobody else ever done that? Or if they have, how are we not talking about that?
There's no point now. No, I feel like. I mean, was she? I mean, who was the protagonist? Do you think in Inglourious? I feel like she was a good guy.
Well,
Shoot.
from our point of view, the Americans,
Right. It's a movie
Well,
about
the
Nazis
Jewish
trying to
soldiers.
kill-
Well, obviously,
Bear Jew.
I'm not like, oh,
you heard
Hitler
about
is the
Bear
protagonist
Jew.
of that film. you want to say that one more time?
The Bear Jew. I love when the Brad Pitt lays that one on thick. Have you heard of the Bear Jew?
That's 4 times.
Bear Jew. Okay. Really great cast. David Brohl plays such a likable Nazi. He's Friedrich, the one that's like trying to court Shoshana. Like he's kind of endearing. You don't like him?
He was one of those like tension. Like I feel like he's a bad guy, so I'm just not sure. I don't want to like him.
Well, yeah, because he's a Nazi. He is the bad guy.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
He was. I'm not saying that he wasn't a bad guy. I'm just saying like he's
said
like
he's an
very
endearing
endearing
Nazi.
until he, I guess, kind of shows his true colors
Okay.
a little bit.
I mean, what was his name in Jackie Brown Ordell? I wanted him to be redeemable. So I guess this is your one.
Right. All right. Django Unchained. You know how to spell that? DJNGO. The D is silent.
Now, you know the guy that asked him that in the movie plays the character of Django in the original movie titled Django.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. Tell us more.
I don't know any more about
That's
that
all
movie,
we got. Okay.
Fun fact.
So, well,
Love
obviously,
that.
we know Tarantino
Give me this.
takes his stuff from other things that he likes.
Right.
So it's like
He
sometime
worked-
in the 70s,
right.
there's a movie it's
He
called
worked-
Django. I think it's a Spanish movie, actually.
He
but-
worked at a movie store as a teenager and like just consumed all the media, good and bad, esteemed, low budget, everything. And he's pumped out 9 films in honor of all that.
Right. But again, I mean, yeah, the character of Django is named after that movie.
Right. Yeah.
So that guy at the bar is the original actor that played.
very cool.
That is an interesting fact.
Well,
You're welcome.
little remake action. Probably did a little better in the box office.
So it's really not it's not a remake at all. It's just
Or retelling.
Yeah. No, I mean the stories have nothing to do with each other.
Oh, okay.
They're
okay.
nothing alike.
Don't get him started on remakes and.
Well, that's why I was
retellings
asking him
and all that.
because you just said it was the dude from the other one. And I'm like, okay, so it's similar? No.
No, yeah, they have nothing alike other than
The name.
Tarantino liked that movie and
Like the
named
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Chris-
it is in like a cowboy setting, but
Yeah. Christoph Waltz, again, killer performance.
Yeah.
Really great, just soundtrack. The soundtrack in this one was so good. they're really good in all of them. They're sneaky good in all of them. But this one, it really highlighted Jamie Foxx. Not my favorite actor, but he does a great job in this. I love the outfits that he gets to wear in this. That blue suit at the
You
beginning.
mean I get to pick my own clothes?
Right. Oh, he played so well in that. I give him a lot of credit for that role. Tarantino shows up in the end.
Yeah.
God.
Blows up.
His character is so cringy in this movie too.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
He didn't.
Trying
That
to
did
be
not need to
Australian.
happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, the getting blown up is kind of funny though.
Yeah. He's like, how? I haven't killed myself in a fun, strange way in a while. Like, let me do that. You know, it's like, let me just blow up in a big
just
explosion of
The
TNT.
three Australians were played very dumb anyway in that portion of the movie. He's like, yeah, I believe you. I'll give you my gun.
Right. Yeah. No, they definitely fell for it on that one. Leonardo. I mean, Calvin Candy. Him and Hans are up there.
What's his name? Is Mansour Candy. Or whatever it is.
Yeah. He doesn't speak French. He just likes to be called that. You know, it's like okay, how big of an ego, but Leonardo DiCaprio, like, so the dinner scene where he breaks the skull and his hands bleeding, real blood. Mm-hmm. Kerry Washington's reaction when he starts smearing it all over her face, real reaction. Like she's like
Which is
waiting
crazy.
waiting for Tarantino to call cut, and you kind of watch it, and she's like, it's keep rolling. Keep rolling.
I knew he'd cut his hand, and it wasn't supposed to happen. But I'd forgotten that he wipes it all over her
Yeah.
face.
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like,
I
I hope he's clean.
well
Biohazard.
after I mean she's already been drug out. You know, naked as the day she was born out of that pit. So I mean, I guess you're like, I'm doing this. You know, I'm full sin. And people have done that. They're like, I want to work with Tarantino and I'll do whatever. You know, I mean.
Yeah, but having somebody's blood wiped in my face is
Well,
not
I'm not
the same
saying
thing.
it's not. No, I'm not
Fake
saying it's, I
blood
didn't
is
say
one
it was the
thing,
same
but, like,
thing. I'm just saying, like,
he
she
just sliced his
was
hand
all
open
in.
and-
She was all in. Yeah. But no, crazy movie. Is it Leo's best performance or best role? Might be his best role. His best performance was still The Revenant. He did win the Oscar for that, and rightfully so, I think.
Okay.
I think so. I mean, watching him
He
act
makes it
with
very
that bear.
easy to hate him in that in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah, for
Very
But,
easy
I
to hate
mean,
him.
sure. What is I'm forgetting Samuel L. Jackson's character's name.
He's I mean,
I
he's the head
I
slave.
know. Steven.
Oh, you
It's Steven. It's
That's
Steven.
even why you didn't
Because
know
I'm
the
thinking of Ben. I'm thinking of this is old Ben.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
the skull.
Yeah, the skull. But Steven is Samuel L's character, Steven. And that's another good one. The only complaint I have is those fake teeth that he had in. Those didn't look so great to me. But man, Django's so good. I'm trying to think of anything else that we need to say that we haven't already about this one.
Other than it's so over the top that like the house is painted completely red during the shootout.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's such a cool shootout.
Like how much fake blood did they actually throw all over the place?
Oh my
for
lord.
that?
How about the KKK part?
That part's so funny.
Oh my
Who
God.
made these? Somebody's wife made it.
I can't see.
How dare you? My wife spent 30 hours making these.
I ripped my eye hole. And like Tarantino, you know, he says in his movies he uses that N-word a lot.
I mean, Lord.
I mean, it had to be like 200 times.
He ain't
in this movie.
afraid to
Like
use
over
the
100
N-word
for what's best,
in
yeah.
his movies.
I don't know.
And Leo went up to Jamie Foxx and
I couldn't have
and
done
he was
it.
like, "Hey
As many
man,"
times as they
he's like,
say it.
"I'm having a hard time with my lines."
You have? How do you not?
And Jamie goes, "You better say it, and you better say it right." and he was so serious, but he's like, just do it, like fully commit, do it, like make it worth it, like don't. It's so
It's
like
so
like
over
some
the
of the
top,
actors
though,
are a
like-
little uncomfortable with it too, and I would
Yeah.
be. I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
But but good on Tarantino to then take the KKK and make them look like complete idiots because they are. But it's like yeah, this is a completely impractical thing that they're like. Look, can we just ride in without our bags on our head and then put them on when we get there? You know, it's like it's so stupid. Jonah Hill being
Which
in
I
it.
didn't even know. I forgot.
He's another person that's like been in one Tarantino movie. He's probably like, hey, I'd love to work with you if you got a role for me. I don't care how small it is, just put me in it.
Pretty small,
and it's so small. He's in it for what, less than 5 minutes, and he's got like 3 lines.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It makes me laugh every time I watch that scene because they're, well, I'm going home.
Don't come
it's
ask
so
me
great.
and mine for nothing.
So, right. He absolutely makes them look like the buffoons that they were / still are, unfortunately. But anything else on Django that y'all want to talk about?
No.
Have you seen it or no?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I watched it like a few years ago.
It's probably his most widely accepted movie, Quentin Tarantino's, because I mean everybody likes it, and I think it is. It's one of the easier ones to watch through.
There's only like one time where it kind of jumps back,
Yeah.
and it's that scene.
Well,
it's the hood scene.
yeah,
where
but
it jumps back.
it does some jumping back for backstory on him and his wife a bunch, not a bunch, but a few times. It's a flashback. It's a flashback.
It's a flashback.
The Hateful Eight. I love this movie, and we just watched it yesterday.
I was trying to get another watch in before we got to this. I just didn't get to it.
I love The Hateful Eight.
'Cause I watched it when it came out, and I haven't seen it since then.
Walton Goggins, so great. Kurt Russell, so great. Samuel L. Jackson, so great. Tim Roth. Channing Tatum.
Yeah, which is a
Channing
weird.
Tatum. We just talked about
Jennifer
Jonah
Jason
Hill.
Leigh.
Now we get the other guy, the other brother from 21 Jump Street. Channing Tatum. He does good. I mean, he's not in it for much. You don't get him for much, but he.
Oh, Jody.
Oh, Jody. Michael Madsen again in this one. Just the recast of all these characters. Zoe Bell is in it as the stagecoach driver.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's where she's at.
I see it. I hear it now.
But yeah, just so great. Oh man, I don't have any notes, but just the narration. There's some narration in it too that like it's fun to hear a little breakup in it. Like that one's so good to me. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
Okay, I'll say something bad about it.
Go ahead.
I really like this movie,
No,
and
you
I
don't.
think it's maybe my second favorite. I don't know, but I did not. This a lot of people say this is like more of a self-indulgent film when it comes to him because it's his voice doing the narration like halfway through, right?
Yes, it is.
And I didn't like that, but also,
Samuel L. does the narration in Inglourious. Sorry, we skipped over that.
but what do y'all know what the inspiration for the Hateful Eight was?
If I do, I have forgotten.
It's like spaghetti westerns and The Thing
Sure.
and Reservoir Dogs. It's like
That's
Reservoir
what I
Dogs
said.
is
Reservoir Dogs.
it was like the inspiration
Old West,
for
but-
this movie. And I don't know, a lot of people critique it because of that and the fact that it's his own voice, yada yada, whatever. I really like it. It's icky, quite icky.
Yeah.
And it's another one of those ones that I think builds up the tension
He
really
done
well.
shot my nuts off.
Jennifer Jason Leigh,
Bro.
favorite performance in the movie other than Kurt Russell.
Yeah, she's great. And I don't think I've seen her in anything else. No, that's not true. Oh. What is she in? She's in yeah, I could see
Oh,
that.
Daisy.
I can
Daisy
see
Domergue.
that, but I think at the end of the day, she's just, it's, what's that one? Fast Times?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's not what I'm thinking
We're going
of.
way back now.
Well,
Well, she's a little older. Daisy Domergue. The stage, them coming in on that stagecoach, the mystery, the Lincoln letter. How'd y'all feel about the Lincoln letter? The first time I watched it, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, oh.
Aw.
I wanted that to be real.
But also, like, you find out the reason why, and it's like, oh.
Well, yeah. I mean, I knew the reason, or I felt like I could insinuate the reason why. The second time, or at the end when it comes up, like it's the end of the movie, right? It's Walton Goggins reading the Lincoln letter because he wants to see it, and he's just like, that was a night. What's her name? Mary Todd. Mary Todd.
Yeah,
old Mary Todd's a calling. Must be time for
He was
bed.
like, that was a nice touch, or
It was
whatever.
just a nice, like, this. Oh, and the guitar, yeah. Producer Ashley wanted me to talk about the guitar. Do y'all know about the guitar? Have I told y'all about the guitar before?
Probably.
So Daisy Domergue's playing the guitar, and she's the lyrics offend Kurt Russell's character. I can't remember what it's about. It's probably about him dying or something. And he takes the guitar and he smashes it. And you'll have to go back and watch her reaction. What's her name?
Jennifer Jason Leigh
looks offset, and she's freaking out because Kurt Russell smashed the actual guitar from the museum that they had borrowed it from, and it was like a historical guitar that was they were supposed to cut and switch the guitar and have him smash like a replica.
But did nobody tell him that ahead of time?
So he thought it had already been switched. I guess they had done a couple of takes or something. He's busy doing stuff, and then boom, he smashes the guitar.
So did they get in trouble for this?
The museum said they would never lend out another thing to a movie ever as a prop.
Right.
And it was a museum that had been known, I think, for lending out props. Yeah. It had never happened before. And so once it happened, they were like, yeah, we're not going to do this. They were very upset, obviously.
Right.
But it was an accident, but you could see her actual reaction because she freaks. She's trying to tell Kurt to stop, and she can't get it out because she didn't know he was going to smash it. She just kind of assumed that he was going to stop mid swing, but he all the way through. So yeah, that's my fun fact for that movie.
Wow.
Which none of us would have known if it was some other guitar the whole time anyway.
Right, but
Right.
you try to be authentic with what you're using. I'm sure a lot of the clothing was
Sure, Alec Baldwin doesn't want to be authentic with what he's using anymore.
Oh, no. Can you say that?
I mean, that was a shot for no reason.
Don't say shot!
I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh.
2019, his most recent film.
I was wrong. I didn't watch this either. No, I watched 20 minutes and then my rental expired, and then I said, I don't want to finish it.
Alan, or
I
Risky, have you seen
this
it?
one.
Here's what I'm
Take it away, J-Mo.
Yeah. This is my least favorite of the Tarantino films. I hate that we have to end this way, and I pray that whenever his 10th and final comes out, not only is it great, but we will go over it again. So I do appreciate you guys going through this deep dive with us. If you like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, please, please, please comment what it is you like about it. It's about the Marilyn Manson murders.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like an actual, these are actual people. Like Margot Robbie's character is like a real person. I can't remember all the specifics. It is not my cup of tea. Maybe I just don't know enough about it.
The Elizabeth Tate murder?
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking about?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. It's a very strange one.
Wait.
Brad Pitt is a stuntman again.
Sharon Tate.
Charles Manson, not Marilyn Manson.
That's what I thought. I was like, man, that's what I was trying to
I'm
get
so
to.
sorry. I meant Charles Manson.
We're going to have to dub that.
I said Elizabeth Tate. I meant Sharon Tate's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, and you know what? It's okay. to mess up
It
names
clocked
sometimes.
for a second.
Yeah,
After you said it, I was like,
Wait.
no. That's
like-
not right.
Oh, Roman.
I get those mixed up all the time. But yes.
Well, Manson.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same last name. The I should just say Manson murders, and
Yeah.
people
Right.
will know it's Charles Manson. Anyway, Marilyn Manson, not a murderer. Charles Manson,
Murderer.
I'll let a jury of his peers decide that.
I think they already have. He's dead.
Tarantino is a writer on many other movies, such as True Romance, Natural Born Killers, From Dusk Till Dawn, just to name a few. Those are some of the big ones. We won't go over those today. That's on the Tarantino deep dive. So subscribe if you want to see that. We are going to spin our wheel in just a second, but if you would like to put a deep dive topic in, producer Ben, I'm sure we'll have that link in the comments of
I'll throw it in the Discord.
It's in the
do
Discord
it this past week, but I'll throw it recently.
Yeah,
but
it'll be in the Discord, so
throw it in the
please
Discord
go
after this.
join the Discord so that you can throw some topics in there. Obviously, we have the Patreon as well, but we're gonna spin this wheel and see what we get, and we're gonna be so excited about whatever it is. Like whatever this is, it's gonna be the best time of our lives.
There's a lot
Let's
of
hope,
really
let's hope.
big wild cards on this list. though.
Yeah.
Really,
Did you
really-
add any of the
I did
ones
not.
that I put in
added
recently?
all of the ones pretty much that were on the form that you guys filled out originally.
Yeah, I threw a couple more good ones in there. You'll have to go back.
I
and grab.
already had cartoons on there, so I didn't throw cartoons, but I did add the I did add the sports team logos one.
That one's fun.
Okay,
I'm gonna
but there's
add-
some crazy ones on here, like deli meats and Scooby Doo villains. So who knows what we
I'm
end up
gonna
with?
add
Are
Pride
you guys
and
ready?
Prejudice 2005
You guys ready?
after having to do Tarantino.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Don't give me crap.
What? I think
All right.
he's rigging this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There is no way that just happened. And the fact that it was almost deli meats.
our next deep dive topic will be Scooby Doo villains.
Who wants to respin?
There is no way.
I mean, you've got lots of material to potentially look at.
You
and
don't get to
cover.
complain.
Did you put that one on there?
I put
Nope.
that one on there.
Yeah, I was about to say none of us put that on there.
Yeah, but that's the whole point: is that people who
Can-
don't know you could put things on there.
Can we
And I know
combine
you, and I
that
think it'd be
with
funny.
deli meats?
No.
On next episode of Deep Dives, Cold Cuts, Hot Takes, we will discuss Scooby-Doo villains.
Do your research.
Do your research
Love.
and stay hungry.
Stay hot.
Thanks for eating with us.